After the end, if we it will make huge. Right. So if we add, like if we're making the word, or we're doing the sounds you, and then we add an ending sound, then it becomes huge. Very good, huge. So you took the word hue, you added a G, and it becomes huge. Very good. I like your thinking, Rudy. Okay, have the beginning sound puh, and the ending sound you. Pew. Danny, you do not touch her stuff. You do not get in her space. You put your mask on properly. Thank you. Okay, beginning sound middle sound you, ending sound oh, mule. Okay, beginning sound you, next sound it, unit. Oh, she's on top of it. Beginning sound, ending sound you. Few. Beginning sound. Middle sound. You. Ending sound. We're going to have another fumes. Right, so it can be fumes, singular, or fumes, plural. Okay. Sound. You. It. Music. Very good. All right, we're going to practice writing and spelling a few of these words, and then we're going to get to our comparative endings. No, I think we're going to try to be fairly fast. So I don't think you need your whiteboard. Those of you at home, because you're not here practicing, it might benefit you to do the extra practice on the whiteboard. Those of us here, I think you're okay as long as, like I say, we're going to be kind of speedy about it. You guys can finger write them on your desk, and that'd be really good. Or you can spell them down your arm. Okay, your choice. All right. Remember, we are talking about long U spelled U consonant E, long U spelled U-E, long U spelled E-W, long U spelled U by itself. Did I miss one? No, I think I got them. I got them all. So when we're talking about, and this might trick some of you guys, when you think about that E-W, this is an F, it stands for E-W goes U, few. And you might look at that word and go, that's not a long U word. That's not a long U word. There's no U in it. But when you listen to the sounds, then you go, oh, you're right. It does say U. Few. There's a few of us here who might remember how to spell few. Okay. Jaya, you have a question, sweetheart? What, honey? Yep, right here. Yep. U consonant E. Okay. Here's another one. U. This is a U. It's going to go U. S. E. Use. Remember how S can make a couple of sounds? It can go S or it can go Z. If you, and this word can actually kind of be used either way because it can be used, like that. Or you could say, please don't play with that. You could say, I have use of that. Okay, there's a use for that. So it just depends kind of on how you do it. Or I used to say, don't do that, Amy. Put it away. Amy. Thank you. I used to say that, but now I don't have to because Amy's on fire, right? So it really just depends on how you use it as to whether the S is going to go S or the S is going to go zzz with this word. It's kind of a funny word because it switches around. Okay, first graders, don't go totally loud and crazy. Ellie, you can't read if you're swinging around like this. It's impossible. Your eyeballs will make you. I need you to go down. We're having direct instruction right now, so if you could sit down for a couple more minutes, and then I will let you go. That would be wonderful. Okay? We're going to keep going. This is a C. It's going to go K. This is a U. It's going to say U because we're going to have an E at the end. T goes T. Ute. Cute. Okay? We could use that same spelling pattern. U with the E at the end. Cube. Cube, right? Like a 3D shape. These are the 3D shapes that I know. Okay, there's a cube. Okay? You can also say U right there, Q, which could be a couple of things. It's like a pool cue, or like, here's your cue. It's time for you to go to say your part or to do your thing, right? Here's your cue. All right. Keep going. Oh, here's an M. It says E, and W is going to go U, mew, like a little kitten, right? Mew, mew. Okay. All right. You don't get it? Like kittens say mew. Mew. And the little kittens especially will go mew, 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 just like a little tiny. Okay. No, that's like a meow. This is a mew. Okay. All right. Shh. Okay. Then here's U by itself. Pupil. Right? Like your eyeballs. Okay. You've got the black part in there is your pupil. Okay. Or also, you guys are all pupils in school. I don't know what you're called. What? Your head is a circle. I really need you to read it, and I will fix it before math. Okay, then you can keep it on your desk so I can fix it and get out your Ellie, that is not a toy right now. Get out your word cards and read those to each other. Okay, what, Mr. Luis?
Like my grandma's little cat, it says me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. You guys just read a story about a mule. Okay, mule. We already talked about use or use. Keep going. We're going to try to be fast. We're going to be fast. Okay. All right. Music. I got a little wonky. Music. I need you to either sit or move to the side. Okay. And the reason I ask that is because I could see some of your neighbors behind you are going. I'm trying to. Okay. All right. Miss Valerie was able to sound this one out really nicely for me earlier. Unit. Oh my goodness. Okay, we already talked about cues. Oh, let's see what other ones. All right. Very quickly, we're going to talk about comparative endings with ER and S, and then you guys are going to do a worksheet page. Okay? A worksheet on sorting long U words, which is pretty easy. So like music, unit, NU, those all belong under U by itself, right? What, Troy? How about not interrupting? I don't like, you need to go.
About me.
You need to go.
About me.
What, Troy?
You.
Okay, and that would go under U, consonant E. Mute, okay? Luis is over here obsessing about the word mew because he likes how his grandma's cat still sounds like a little kitten and says mew. Okay, that's gonna go under EW. Okay, so that's what you'll be doing in your workbook page. Now, first we're gonna talk about comparatives. So remember how when we talk about how you're comparing comparing nouns and things like that, you add and what? Have you and your partner finished reading your words and your story?
Not our words.
Can you please go finish that? And then yes, you may go. Okay, all right, so I could say, oh my goodness, Luis, you're being so sweet. Luis, you're being so sweet. And then I could say, oh, but Valerie's being sweeter. Right? And that's comparison. I would say, oh, Luis is sweet, but Valerie's sweeter. He's being even nicer. And then I could say, oh, but Samuel is the sweetest. He's the most sweet of everyone. I'm just kidding. Okay, but you're comparing, or that candy is sweet. I like it. Jaya likes candy that is sweeter, or maybe like iced tea. Like I like my iced tea sweet. I just put a spoonful of sugar. Jaya likes her sweeter. She puts 2 spoonfuls of sugar. And Amy likes her sweetest, and she puts 3 spoonfuls of sugar. It's a lot of sugar. What?
Candy is very sweet and sour, and Miss Kennison likes the candy sweeter, and Rudy likes the candy sweetest.
Okay, very good. We talked about this one a little bit last week. We talked about the word slow. Right? You'd say, "Oh, Miss Kennison, you're being so pokey today. You're kind of slow getting up and going." And then I'd say, "Okay, Miss Kennison is slow, Jaya and Amy. You need to be focused over here. Jaya is slower this morning, getting on track." Just kidding. And then I could say, "Oh, but Troy is slowest this morning. Troy is the slowest, getting on track, waking up, eating his breakfast." Okay. Miss Kennison was slow this morning, getting to her breakfast, getting going. My son was even slower. Okay. And Mr. Squatrito was the slowest. All right. What, Luis?
I got one.
Okay, quickly.
Valerie was slow, and Troy was the slower, and Samuel was the slowest.
Right, so we're doing comparisons. If we say somebody's slowest, that means they're the most out of everybody, or that, if you have S, it's the most out of everybody. Is more. Okay, high. Right, I'm gonna climb that mountain, but it looks so high. Okay, we might climb the hill by my house. That's kind of a high hill. Okay, but if we go up, there's a hill further past my house, and that hill is even higher. Okay, and then if we climb up Middle Stack Mountain, that's the highest. Highest. Okay, right? My hill is high. The hill further behind my house, Jaya, is higher. Middle Stack Mountain is highest. Okay, we're making those comparisons. What, Troy? Troy, I can't hear you. If you want to speak, you need to speak louder. Okay. This is one my kids love at the house. They're always fighting over. I'm so fast. And then they say, but I'm fat, or, one of them will say, oh, but I'm faster. And then the other one will say, oh, but I am the fastest. Okay. So they like to make those comparisons. They like to really play. Oh, you know what? Dang it, I thought that was part of your workbook. I realized that's a workbook page from a different book. Oh, darn it. Oh, darn it. Let me see. Let me check to see if here was all planned out. And I didn't even notice that said it was from a different workbook. Gosh, darn it. What, honey? What?
Ellie, you read all of these.
Okay, if you need to go to the bathroom real quick, you may do that. What are we, unit 3? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, man. Well, bummer. The page that I thought was in here is not. It is what it is. Uh-oh. What are we talking about? Prefixes again. Better remember how to talk about that. I did not see that in the book. We're going to have to figure that out. Okay. Dang, I might have to print that out for you guys because I really wanted y'all to do that. I did not realize that was a different page. Shame on me. Shame on me. Shame, shame, shame. Right? Okay. Hold on. What, Amy?
Ellie was fast. Sophia was faster. And Amy was the fastest.
Okay, very good. So what I want you to do is I want you to tell each other some comparative sentences while I print up that paper that I thought I already had. What the heck? Kennison-Squatrito puts all this stuff up here. Oh no. Ridiculous. Come up with some comparative sentences with your family or your learning partners. Okay, so that's the page you will be doing today. All right, so work on that and get onto your stories and read your stories on Wonders Online, okay? Thank you.